everybody, it's Rebecca here at Why Mermaids, and welcome back to another edition of Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group created by Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey, and you can find the links to her channel and the Goodreads group down in the description below. So today's topic is our top 5 worst love interests, because it's the spirit of February and Valentine's Day to talk about how bad relationships can be. So these are the characters, the love interests that we are just like, really? Really? That's what we're pining over right now? Really? So these are my top 5 worst, or least favorite, I guess you could say. The first one I'm gonna mention is Aspen from the Selection by Kiera Cass. Now, Aspen is of course one part of a love triangle. He is the friend from home, the boyfriend from home that they were gonna end up together forever. But he's kind of a douche and a tool and a jerk, and I just don't like him. And I was like, really? Let's move on. Next up, I'm gonna mention Cho Chang from Harry Potter. I just don't like Cho. She's just whiny and kind of annoying and crying, and I didn't see it, Harry. I didn't see it. But then again, I don't see Jenny either. You have bad taste in women. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Next up, I'm gonna mention Io from the Red Rising trilogy. Io is Darrow's wife in the beginning, so she's not in there very much because her death kind of sparks the entire series. It's not a spoiler, I promise. But I just don't like her. You don't really know her, but you find out some things about her later on that some of her decisions are just kind of cruel and selfish, and I don't like her. I don't like her. I think other people in the series are much better fits for you, Darrow, and I think you would agree with me. I think you would agree. I mean, your love at 15 is very rarely your love at 25. Next up, this one's it's on my list because it's gross. That's Cersei and Jaime Lannister and Jace and Clare. It's a tie between the two because they both have the same fault, and it's that they both are in love with their sibling. Now, okay, Jace and Clare are they, aren't they, I'm not gonna give spoilers, but like, gross. Even if you're not, the fact that you at one point think you are and you still can't stop, that's gross. Just stop. Just no. Just no. And finally, my worst love interest is Edward Cullen. I was Team Edward too. Like, I read Twilight. I did. I used to love it. I was Team Edward because I felt like Edward was who Bella really loved, and that Jacob was just kind of there to distract her. And he would have been good for her, but he wasn't who she really loved. So that's why I was Team Edward back in the day. But Edward is also a terrible person. Well, he's not a person, but you know what I mean. He's a terrible dude. Like, he stalks her, he is controlling of her, he is a victim shamer, victim blamer. He's creepy and gross and he wants to like eat her and control her, and I just don't appreciate that. And Bella, you need some better role models and love role models in your life, and you need to not be a good love role model for teenagers because you're not a good role model for love. You're just not. Plus, and then the whole Jacob thing with he really wasn't in love with her, he was in love with her unborn child. Like, that's gross. Just stop. Just stop. I don't like any of it. Just no. Can we just erase Twilight and tell it from like Jasper and Alice's perspective? That's my new plan. Let's not rewrite it from making Bella a boy. Let's rewrite it from Jasper and Alice's perspective. That's what I want. Stephanie Meyer, get on it, please, because Edward and Bella are just boring and ugh. Well, anyway, those are my worst love interests. Yeah, I'm sorry if I offended you. If you really love these pairings and I didn't, I'm sorry, but my opinion, it is what it is. Let me know down in the comments below some of your worst favorite love. That doesn't make sense. Some of your worst love interests that you've read, who you just hate, what ships do you just want to break apart and sink? Let me know that in the comments below. And that's it for me today. I'll see you next time.